Okay, so this may possibly be the worst wax warm review ever. I am totally unprepared. Don't really have scent descriptions. I did not do a good job of keeping notes like I usually do, so I'm just kind of going off of memory, so that could make for a bad video. I don't know. I'm just going to kind of wing it here. And let's see, I've kind of been feeling under the weather the last couple weeks, so I've really dived into the TV show Revenge. I've been Netflixing it, and I've made it through 3 seasons, so that tells you that I just stormed right through that. But yeah, that is an amazing show. I'm like, it's like a twist between The Bourne Identity and like a soap opera. It's ridiculous. But anyways, so I got sucked into that. That kept me busy while I was feeling unwell. But today the sun is out. It's a little bit warmer, so I am going to just jump right into this. So you can see in front of you kind of, this is, can't see it all, but this is everything. I'm just going to try to talk about everything really quickly just to keep this video moving. But anyways, let me move you up closer and we'll get started. I'm also going to try to go in alphabetical order. I've noticed that my random favorite things, Sophia does, like down below, she'll put her melts in alphabetical order, which has actually been helpful to me a few times. I've actually gone and searched for a certain vendor and a scent, and you can find it in her video. So I'm gonna try, just for now, just trying to go in alphabetical order, and then just listing the vendors that I talk about. I don't know if I'm gonna go as deeply as she does as far as putting the actual scent title, but I just have found that helpful, so I thought maybe I would try to start doing it too and see how that goes. But even though the Bathing Garden, it starts with a T, I'm just going to go with the B in Bathing Garden to start with. So I just finished up this toffee candy apple, and it was a clamshell, really pretty decorated. This was from the circus themed restock that she did. This to me actually did pretty good. I was surprised. I think cure time really helps with these Bathing Garden clamshells. I put 2 in my daughter's Scentsy warmer, and I just remember getting, like, I was surprised at the throw I got from this. But this is kind of a generic scent to me. I mean, you can get this scent from a lot of vendors, even though it's not called toffee candy apple. It's pretty much like a caramel apple scent to me. That's pretty much what I get out of it, is caramel apple. And a lot of vendors have a caramel apple that is a lot stronger throwing, so you don't have to wait on cure time. But I mean, this one was pretty good. I'm starting to keep a list of things that I would reorder, and this might be a maybe on my list. So Blueberry is the next one, and I actually used all 6 cubes. I used 2 in a 20 watt, 2 in a 20 watt, 2 in a Scentsy warmer in my kitchen, and I got a nice strong throw. Obviously, I mean, you would hope using the whole clamshell in different warmers. I just, you know, sporadically have them set in different areas of my kitchen, and I got a good throw. Now, Blueberry is a, I thought I had this in description, blueberry, strawberry, and vanilla with a heaping scoop of sweet sugar. I have this in her scrubs. I bought a ton in her scrubs because I really adore this scent. It's just a sweet berry scent, and I really, really like it. So, and let's see, I finished up a, sorry about the label on that, it got kind of wet in the shower, the Frost Everlasting Whip Soap. Now this, her whip soaps, I feel like kind of have an undertone. I've said this before. I can still smell the Frost Everlasting in there, but there's an undertone to her soap. So I was talking with somebody the other day, and we were talking about maybe the different bases that she uses, because I know sometimes she does like a soy base or aloe butter, or, you know, so maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know. Okay, I also use that in conjunction with the Frost Everlasting Sugar Scrub. This looks really messy too. It was a sample. I really did like this scrub. It's just a nice sweet scrub. I can't remember what all is in there, but really pretty scrub. I would definitely reorder that. This I got from a swap or a D-stash, Knave of Hearts. This is a sample size, and this was kind of, I don't know, I didn't love it and I didn't hate it. Oh, I'm making a mess. Oh boy, I'm dropping wax. So Knave of Hearts is fresh picked strawberry cotton candy brown sugar crystals, and coconut flakes, but for some reason, maybe the coconut is throwing me off. Maybe that's what it was. I mean, you can smell the strawberry in there, and it's like a sweet strawberry. I think the coconut flakes is probably what was throwing me off. So that would probably not be a reorder. Let me pick up my dropped wax. Okay, let's try to keep this neat here. Okay, Cranberry Lane. I just finished this like 2 or 3 days ago. This I really enjoyed. It was just different from like the normal sweet foodie smells that I like. This was just a nice cranberry. It wasn't too sweet. It wasn't too tart. It was just it was just a really pretty cranberry scented scrub. If you've never tried the Bathing Garden scrubs, I would highly suggest trying them. I don't know if I've raved about them before, but I mean, I have at least 3 in rotation in my shower at any given time, and I go through them really quick. I use them every day, so they're like creamy. They're not too harsh. They're just like perfect. So this is one of my favorites, the Toxic Earth from the Bathing Garden, another scrub, and this was from the Halloween Scare restock, I think. And this one was just coffee scented. Yeah, this one was just really, I don't even know how to describe it, but I do have a second one of this. I do have a backup of this one, and I'm so glad that I do because I really did enjoy this one. It was mostly a coffee scented scrub, but I think the scent description says it's got mocha beer, organic mocha beer and coffee butter, brown sugar, white sugar beer, Rasool clay, and coffee butter. But mostly I just got the coffee scent. Very good. Glad I have a second of that. Now this rosemary mint, I cannot remember how this one did. I put it in my daughter's Scentsy plug-in in her bathroom, and I don't remember the kind of throw that I got. I think if I remember correctly, it didn't do as well as I had hoped, but these little bunt things are so small that, I mean, I don't even think, I mean, maybe they're like 0.5 ounces. They're really small, so I don't know. I wouldn't really expect too strong of a throw. You know, I kind of wish sometimes when they did samples, they would just do them in like a normal size so you could really get a feel of the scent throw from these. But anyways, okay, so the Bathing Garden. Next would be, oh, okay, this is sad. I got into wax right when Daphnes was going out of business, and the last thing that she was selling were like these muffins. She had like six muffins that was like her last thing that she sold. And this is the last one that I have, Banana Graham Vanilla Wafer Pie, and I adore this scent. This was a muffin, and I think it was 3 ounces, so I cut it in half and put 1/2 in my 20-watt warmer in my kitchen and the other half in my 20-watt warmer in my kitchen. And just a beautiful, well, I don't know if you can describe banana as beautiful, but it was just a nice banana sweet scent. I don't know. I've never had anything like this before, but I'm really warming up to banana scents. So I got something similar, banana like wafer something from Sugar and Spice that I'm excited to warm and see if it does as well for me as this one did. With Sugar and Spice for me has been a strong throwing wax for me so far. So okay, from Front Porch, I did 2 grubbies in clover and aloe. I did the same thing in my kitchen where I put 1 grubby in one warmer and 1 grubby in the other, and it seemed to work a lot better. I've talked about this scent before, not, you know, being as strong as I liked, but if you do it that way, it comes out a little bit stronger, and I did enjoy it. My daughter was saying that it kind of reminded her of she said it was funny. She said it reminded her of was that the one that she said it reminded her of clean cotton and like a men's cologne? But it's a really nice scent. It is kind of not too heavy on the greenery. Yeah, it does have kind of a men's cologne green. Just a really good spa scent, I think. That one I got in a scuba bowl just recently because I needed more. That one's just really good. Really? Okay, I'm dropping wax everywhere. This is ridiculous. Okay, next I finished up a 4-pack of Vanilla Laundry. This is Vanilla Bean Noel and Gain Laundry, and this is a really good laundry scent. I really love her Gain laundry scents mixed with her other things, so Vanilla Laundry was a winner for me. This one is really strong too. I only needed 1 grubby for this scent, but just, I love this. Oh, I could sniff the bag all day. That's one of my favorites. I love mixing, not me mixing, but I love her mixes when she does laundry scents. She does a lot of them too. Okay, so that was Front Porch. What would be next? Haley's Heavenly Scents. Okay, let's see. I've been trying to get through Haley's Heavenly Scents because when you order from her, you usually order the big bags. And so, what are they like? I don't know. You get like 6, depending on what like shape you order. Usually get like 6 or 7 scallop tarts or whatever shape that you order, and it seems like it takes forever to get through these. So Toasted Monster Jam Twinkies. I really don't want to comment on this one because I don't remember anything really significant about it. I do remember that I didn't really like love it or anything. So I believe this is it's toasted marshmallow, and then Monster Jam is like her, I think I read the scent description today that it was like a farmer's market preserve type jam type thing. And then Twinkies is obviously kind of like the cream filled cake type Twinkies. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't like this. That sounds like something I would like, but I just remember I wasn't in love with it for whatever reason. Okay, so next is Mrs. Claus cookies. This is definitely going to be on my repurchase list. I'm writing it down for either next like October or whatever so I can have it for Christmas time. But I mean, this you could really warm anytime, but this is a good sugar cookie. I think it's got buttercream and what was the other? Vanilla. So it makes it a little bit different than just your normal sugar cookie. Just is a nice, how would you describe it? Just the vanilla and the buttercream just really make it more unique to me, I guess. I don't know. I really love the scent of this one. Yeah, I could warm this one probably all year, so that's Mrs. Claus cookies. I think I had those in scallop tarts. And then this last one here is Pink Lavender Funnel Cake. The only thing I can really remember about this is that it was super strong. And if you do like lavender, I would highly suggest trying some of her lavender stuff. I think she has kind of a unique lavender. And I do like it. It's not an herbal lavender to me. And it's not like overly sweet either, I guess. Unless you mix it with sweet stuff, like with this pink sugar and the funnel cake, it kind of sweetens it up. But I've never actually really had just plain lavender from her, so maybe I shouldn't say. But to me, it doesn't smell, this particular blend doesn't smell super herbally or anything. I did a scent shot in Mrs. Claus Lavender Pink Noel. This one was really good. Yeah. Getting mostly the Mrs. Claus and the lavender in there, so that was a good, that would probably be a repurchase too. In fact, I think I have repurchased some form of this. I think it was like Mrs. Claus, Lavender Mrs. Claus. Okay, Pink Bubblegum Ice Cream. This one to me smelled mostly of bubblegum. That was kind of the dominant note. The bubblegum kind of overtook everything else, so I couldn't really smell the pink sugar or the ice cream. I don't think ice cream is really one of those dominant notes either. Fluffy Pink Candy. This is a dupe for Lush Creamy Candy Bubble Bar. This was pretty much spot on. Yeah, I don't know that I like my living room smelling like this, but I think my daughter would probably, I should have put this in my daughter's room, but she's got a Scentsy warmer, and I don't know how paraffin wax does in Scentsy warmers, so that's why I didn't warm it in there, but this one was good. And as usual, I get all of these Haley's Heavenly Scents. I got a strong throw from. Okay, so next we have Kay's Kreations, and I had kind of a weird week with Kay's Kreations. I'm finding that like one single tart is not enough for me. I usually try to warm 1.5 to 3 ounces not in the same warmer, but if I put something in a warmer, it's going to be 1.5 ounces pretty much to get a decent throw for me. But if I'm in like a bigger area, I like to have 3 ounces cut in half, you know, so 1.5 and then 1.5 to make the whole room 3 ounces. So, and I just think these little tarts that she does, I don't know how much they weigh, but I just don't feel like they're enough to really get a strong enough throw. Blissful Morning is some sort of coffee scent. I didn't really enjoy this one. I put it in my daughter's Scentsy warmer in her bedroom, and it was okay. I mean, it didn't do like amazing or anything, but I mean, you could smell it. Black Rose I did in the Scentsy plug-in warmer. This one did a little bit better. I want to say this is some form of rose jam. Rose jam and maybe like, whoops, sorry. Rose jam and maybe like blackberry or something I'm smelling. I'm not 100% sure, but that one did okay. I mixed these two. As soon as I found out that warming just one of these wasn't doing it for me in my daughter's room, I went ahead and tried doing 2 of like a mix. This is a horrible, I did so bad on this mix. This is a really bad scent. The toasted waffle cone on its own smells really delicious, like you would think a toasted waffle cone would smell. But this, I didn't like her caramel apple kettle corn. I don't know, there was just something like off in there, at least to my nose. Now this empty bag here was Blue Ribbon cookies. There's no label because I knew what it was. But Blue Ribbon cookies I would definitely order again. I want to really try ordering from Sugar and Spice because she carries the Blue Ribbon cookies. So, okay, so next up is Lake Providence Lodge. And the first thing is the Southern Banana Cake, which I absolutely love Lake Providence Lodge. I get a nice strong throw from her melts. And I only need 1 scent shot cup for her stuff. So the only thing I would say about this particular scent is I feel like it was just maybe a little bit lighter in comparison to some of her other scents. Not bad, like as far as throw goes, because like I said, her throw is normally pretty high. So this one was just a little bit below the pretty high mark. So that's still good for me. Fig, I don't even know how to describe this scent. This is such a unique scent that trying to describe it is just... It's kind of strange. I got this in a, let's see, is it Meet Me in St. Louis from Vintage Chic Scents? And that has fig in it as well. And I can kind of smell the fig in the Meet Me in St. Louis, and I can smell it in here. So I kind of know what the fig smells like, but describing it is like, I don't know, it's kind of like a clean, it's not anything like you would think it would smell like. It's kind of a clean, almost has kind of like a man cologne undertone, like a light. It's hard to describe, but it did really good in my living room. The Grove, now this one just about killed me. This one was way strong. This one was really good. I only needed, actually what happened is I put the whole thing in, and then I actually turned it off, put it in the freezer, brought it back out, took the wax out, and then cut it in half, and then put the half back in because this one was so strong that I needed to cut it in half. It's good though. It's like a orange citrus type scent. That one was really good. Balsam Ridge was one that was a favorite as well. I usually don't like pine scents. This one is just like a Christmas tree, you know, like a Christmas tree out in the woods. I really, really like this one. This takes me back to Christmas. That's making me miss Christmas now. Banana applesauce case. Let me start over. Banana applesauce cake. So this one was, like I said, compared to the Southern Banana Cake, I feel like this one is stronger. This one is just a really good scent. That's helpful. This is a really good scent. This, if you like banana, I don't know, I can't really smell. This one was warmed a while ago, so I can't really smell it in the bag anymore, so I can't really say what it smelled like. I just know that I liked it, and I think I actually have more of that. Okay, let's keep moving this away. So next up would be, let's see, Rainbow Melt. Okay, so Rainbow Melt has really been just, her blends have just been killing it for me lately. I just am falling in love with Rainbow Melts every time I order from her. So these were warmed a while ago, so it's going to be kind of hard for me to describe these, but I get a strong throw from Rainbow Melt, so all of these were strong throwers. Her creamy zucchini is one of the best that I've come across, and I do remember liking this one. And I'm dropping stuff again. What in the heck is my problem? Monster Munch was caramel, corn, toasted marshmallow, and salty pretzel. This is one of the first times I've had something with pretzel in it, and I actually really did enjoy it. My husband did not, but I really, really did. This was good. This little guy surprised me. This is a strawberries and cream zucchini. It was like a little tiny donut, and I put it in my daughter's Scentsy plug-in in the bathroom, and I mean, this thing did really good. This is a really nice blend as well. Wild Berry Mousse Zucchini Noel. I think I have like a big pie, not a big pie, but like her little mini pies in this. This is one of my favorite scents of hers, always strong throw. I have a haul coming up from her as well because I am in love with her stuff. Okay, Sugar and Spice is another one that I am falling in love with. I am just going to go through these really quickly. Cookie Butter Crack, amazing. I've been using these in my daughter's Scentsy warmer. Just such a good scent. I love mixing her stuff too. I'll show you, let's see. The Sugar Cookie Dough Noel I've been mixing with, what is it? This Rosemary Mint Noel. I mixed these two. I cut in half and then I put 1/2 of each into a Scentsy warmer, and it was like the best smelling rosemary mint ever. This makes me love rosemary mint, so these were both really good. So let's say I use another Sugar Cookie Dough Noel with, what did I use you with? I think I used it with a lemon frosting, so I mixed again. So again, 1.5 ounces is perfect in a Scentsy warmer. Get a nice, good, strong throw. Eggnog sugar cookies was really delicious. You get the rum, like a little bit of rum from the eggnog, and the sugar cookies mixed in was like perfection. Yeah, just love that one. This reminds me of holiday eggnog from 10 Digit Kreations, but it's got the sugar cookies in it, but the eggnog smells really dominant to me. Vitamin C birthday cake. This, I don't know if I would reorder this again. I got the idea from my random favorite things to mix like oranges with birthday cake, but I think it's just a little bit too orangey for me, and I think this would be a good one to mix with like birthday cake or something. Now this one, Strawberry Zucchini Cream Cake. I put it in my daughter's Scentsy warmer again. That's what I usually use in there, are these Sugar and Spice. And at first it smelled really amazing, and then I noticed that the strawberries started to fade away really quick, and I was left with like this dry zucchini bread scent, and I don't typically like dry zucchini. I mean, it smelled amazing for like the first 2 hours, and then it was like the strawberry and the cream cake kind of died away, and I was just left with dried zucchini, and I did not like that. So I'm gonna have to reevaluate this one. I think I might have more of this, I'm not sure. And then another lemon frosting. So that was Sugar and Spice. What's next? 10 Digit Kreations? Yeah. Okay, so I melted these two in my daughter's Scentsy warmer in her bathroom. The Cranberry Woods. This Cranberry Woods was a nice cranberry. Not too tart, not too sweet. Maybe a little bit on the sweeter side. A sweet cranberry with like a woodsy note. So I did enjoy that one. Did well in the bathroom. This Rainforest, yeah, this Rainforest Sugarcane was really good. It was like the perfect mix of like the outdoorsy forest type, let's see, how would you, fresh air scent with the nice hint of sugar, and in my daughter's bathroom it just smelled really good. I would probably actually repurchase this one. Okay, so those are the only two from 10 Digit. Next would be 30th Street Wax, which I was trying to finish up some of her stuff. So The first one I did was Fire Burn and Amber Romance Type Fresh Cotton Ozone Cashmere Musk Rotten Flesh. And I cut this, it was a cupcake. I cut it in half. I put one half in half of my kitchen and then the other half in the other warmer. And it was okay. It wasn't super strong. I could smell it. Like when I walked in the room, I knew it was warming, so I knew it was there, but it wasn't like super strong like I thought it might be. I think the only thing I really got out of this was the Amber Romance, so there's that. This one actually did pretty good. Caramel apples, witch bake, caramel apples coated with chopped peanuts and black cat's tails. I really just got the caramel apples. That's just what it smelled like to me. I used both cameos, one in each warmer in the kitchen, and I remember just getting a nice caramel apple scent. This Velveteen Rabbit, it was a chunk. I did half in my office, half in one warmer, half in the other. And this one surprised me. Like, you see all those notes on there, and it was very much a laundry scent to me. Like, I didn't really get any of the honey or toffee bits. I just got a laundry note, which is really odd for me, I guess. I wasn't expecting that at all. Cindy Lou Who, this one was pretty good. I did both cameos, one in each warmer in my kitchen. And I think if I remember, I warmed this one a while ago, so I feel like this one was, I don't know, I can't really comment. I don't remember it being a super high thrower, but it was okay. This one I remember was very, like, on the lighter side. This one is vanilla ice cream, cinnamon, toasted nuts, whipped cream, maple cream, and butterscotch. Now, vanilla ice cream in general is kind of a lighter scent anyways, but I just felt like it just kind of formed into one singular note. Like, I didn't really get any of the other components. It was just kind of a creamy vanilla scent, I guess I would say. So, okay, so let's finish this up. 2 timing Tart. I did caramel kissed cookies. Where did I do this? Oh, my daughter's room. This one actually did pretty good. I did the whole scent shot. And I really like her blends. And this one, I'm trying to remember, I think it was more caramel dominant than anything. The sugar cookie that I think that's mixed in there with it just kind of toned the caramel down. So that one was a nice one. This is one of my favorites from Vintage Chic Scents. I'm trying to like start warming through my older stuff now that it's cured. Tara Will Never Go Hungry Again. This is Wildberry Mousse and is it marshmallow and zucchini bread? I can't remember now. But this one was a nice strong throw. I'm kind of sick of Wildberry Mousse, but this one kind of rolled me back around a little bit to liking Wildberry Mousse. I think that zucchini bread and marshmallow just kind of rounds it out for me. So anyways, so that was it for my warm reviews. Like I said, I'm sorry. It was kind of, I'm kind of unprepared. So this is everything that I warmed. I did go through quite a bit, so, and I did get through a little bit of my older stuff, so that was kind of good. So I can go ahead and pick up some new stuff, and I have more, I've got more wax on the sides. That's not all that I warmed through, but anyway, so, okay, enough rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.